Good morning, good evening at YouTube, whatever. Good morning, YouTube. Radical Edward here. I just basically came from a garage sale that happened to have an old computer. Not a garage sale, an old computer. Normally I walk around seeing if people have thrown out old computers and stuff, and usually I'll recycle them. But today is kind of a unique day, because I've come across an old computer, an old laptop to be specific. Didn't expect to come across an old laptop. What kind of laptop? We wonder. No truck. What kind of laptop you'd be wondering? Oh, it's the kind of laptop that Video Sans Frontier would approve of. And even though it may not be a Compaq Armada, it is still interesting to look at. And I've probably spoiled it. The Compaq. But what kind of Compaq laptop? That'll be revealed when I get home to really talk about the laptop. Because I've been wanting to buy one of these old 90s laptops for a very long time. Primarily because I want to do a video on 90s computers. And I've always found them to be very, very interesting videos to do. So, more on the laptop when I get home. Now, I wasn't kidding when I said it was a Compaq. It is a Compaq Presario laptop. Let's see what the model is. See, model is 14, model number is, no, the laptop is Compaq Presario Series CM 2070. Is it possibly C? I don't know. I always put this information on. And we'll take a look. I always put this information in the description for that reason. We've got a standard for any computer, a floppy drive. After all, UXW Bill says only real computers have floppy drives. And PCMCIA slot. Take a look at the other side. I think that might be the hard drive caddy. For the hard drive, as Jay Wakefield would say it. Compact disk drive. Probably will not be able to use my RW drive. This will be rather interesting later on during the Windows 98 install. On the back, any standard for any laptop, period, is the AC, floppy, Kensington lock, serial, fan, vents, VGA, and everyone's favorite, a DB25 port, or as you more commonly know it as a parallel port. PS2 for connecting a keyboard and mouse, though you could also connect the mouse into on the USB if you really wanted to, which is something that I do plan to do when we take a look at this computer. I think that might be a phone jack or something to that effect. I'm not very familiar with it's been a long time since it's been a long time since I've looked at a Windows 98 laptop. Laptop from the 90s. It's been a long way, but my time is finally here. I get a Compaq laptop. Nothing stands in my way. They're not gonna hold me back no more. They're not gonna change my mind. 'Cause I've got faith that this laptop will work in... Yeah, enough of that. Of course, we'll take a look at what's on the laptop once I power it up. Get it set up. Look at the front. The particular model number is 1277. Well, at least the particular model of this. And we'll actually, I tend to like the keyboards on these old 90s laptops a hell of a lot more than on modern laptops. And I'll show you my laptop in comparison when we get done recording here. Touchpad. Yeah, those are probably not. They are volume. And all your media keys and stuff you lock, unlock. This laptop originally came with its COA, its owner's manuals, of which I'm going to store somewhere safe, because these are kind of useful. Mobile internet PC. And it was originally bought at Circuit City. And they are the gods of 90s retail. Now you'll be probably asking yourself, why did I buy the laptop? Well, I was basically walking around doing what I usually do, seeing if around this time of the year, I'm going to repeat it, looking for thrown out computers, because usually this is a good time of the year to do that. And I just stumbled upon a yard sale, and they were selling this among a Yamaha keyboard and a Sony Video 8 tape recorder, which I would have bought, because I do want a stationary camera, and I don't care if it's bad quality and all that. I mean, it makes it easier to do what I'm doing right now. So, and they happened to sell this to me for $8, for $8 US for you foreigners, and it's a good price for the laptop, considering that in my local thrift store they would have gouged the prices on this thing. They would have sold it for like $40, especially if it was a Pentium 4 Dell Latitude. Holy cow! That's too damn expensive for a computer like this. I'm sorry if I cussed in this video. Like, I haven't done it before in any of my other videos. But in a computer-related video, I'd make it my duty not to do this. Kind of nonsense. But for 40 bucks at a thrift store compared to buying it at a yard sale, that is a good deal, my friend. And I couldn't pass it up. The moment of truth has come at last, ladies and gentlemen. Will 6-foot flames shoot out of it? Or will we be able to actually take a look at the laptop? Time will tell. On the count of 1, 2, 3. Smoke test! CF power. Okay. Difficult. And we have power! Only thing next to do is press, and we'll instead let there be power, and power the water. One. What my keyboard? No. Let's see. See what's in the hardware. DOS power. The processor is running. Oh my god. Well, see if it beats up. Windows. Oh, it's corrupt. No, we're gonna power it down. Video adapter, maybe the video adapter. Rock. I really bought a fucking laptop. Turn it on again. And maybe it will work if you don't have it plugged into a swing or something. Yeah. This computer. Yay. Windows 2000 or Windows 98. Not 98, XP. Show you the interest with that XP on it. So, hopefully I can get past the security locks. Second computer. Actually, yeah, my second computer with Windows XP on it. Interesting. So let's see if we can log into it. And I know. Ah! Netware! Holy crikey, me timbers! Netware! That's interesting. It's got Novo Netware. Amazing. I know. So this must have belonged to someone. Got some pretty good audio. I might have to grab the Windows install off of this. I might be able to use it. I wonder if this is a business computer. I knew it would belong to some business. So might be even a corporate key. So I'll let it boot up, and I'll be back. And as I expected, it is running Windows XP Professional 2002. No, 2000, yeah, no, 2000. XP Professional Service Pack 3. On an AMD K62. How crazy are you to install XP on a K62 based computer? That, I've known one of these machines in a very long time, and for as much worth as I'm going to say, XP surprisingly runs fine on here. I'm going to have to create, so the thing I'm going to have to do is, in order for me to install Windows 98 on here, I am going to have to create a special partition so that way I can copy the installation files for 98 over to the laptop. And we'll probably just take a look at it when I get it done and working. We're ready to install Windows 98. But wait a minute, we don't have a proper Windows 98 installed yet. How are we going to do that? Well, I've got a little trick. But first, we need to format the hardware. Well, at least the primary partition, we need to reformat the primary. Because, well, you weren't able to see behind the scenes what I was doing on this computer. I installed Windows XP from this OEM install disk in order to to copy the Windows 98 partition files, the Windows 98 installation files, to a partition that I created on the computer using a Cronus OS selector. So I'll basically stop this and we'll adjourn when it gets done formatting. Let's get ready to copy the Windows 98 install from the recovery partition that I created to the main drive. Pretty much made the one started the Windows 98 file, not 98 install. You might have seen a file called msbatch.inf. What that pretty much does is it makes the Windows 98 install mostly automated, so I don't have to do anything on here. Cuts down the time by half an hour. And we'll be back with the laptop once I get done with Windows 98 installed. In the moment of truth, will it boot? And this should mostly be automated. F1 boot. Starting up Windows 98 for the first time. Oh, goody! Yeah, the display's kind of crappy for whatever reason. There's some ghosting going on with it. product key. And so this should be automated like heck. And I won't even have to set the time on this thing because it will automatically do that. Pretty much. So I'll be back, and then when it gets all done set up, setting itself up. No. I will have to replace the CMOS battery on this laptop still. All done. To watch the magic of an automated Windows 98 install, something of which the likes of has never been seen. I'm just some impatient son of a bitch that doesn't like to mess around with these things, and I hate to mess around with them. Seriously. And I believe this is a passive matrix display. Unfortunately, I won't be able to do the real DOS mode stuff on here, so I might not be able to show what the laptop can do in terms of that. So this might just cut the video, and this might even be my last video on old vintage computers, because some setbacks have happened that have really put me in a really bad mood. Let's put it that way. So this is Radical Edward wishing you adieu. Goodbye.